Okay, guys, so welcome to another episode. Now, in this class, we'll be learning how to use some of the tools here and the color palette. So, we'll be making use of order, um, bringing bringing forward and taking backward, taking in between. We'll be making use of the curve tool, this curve tool. Yeah, we'll be making use of rectangle tool and the circle tool. So and then the color palette, so making use of these colors here. So now before I continue, I would like you to understand something, that whatsoever knowledge you are getting from while doing these practicals, you can also use them in the real world to design your personal stuffs. But now we will learn how to design um, MTN logo. Let us start with that one. Though, okay, so the first thing we want to do is to examine and quietly look at how the logo is. We can see that the logo has a box, it has a sphere, and it has the letters M, T, and N in it. But then the T has a yellow and a red, while the rest, the shapes are being colored, and the M and N has white on them. So, how to go about this? First of all, you look at your tool, because if I'm being given a job, I look at the job first, and then I tend to from my head edit the job or design the job, then before I start putting these things to work. So then so let's just quickly jump into it. Let's not waste any time. First things first. Now please note something. There are different ways to go about designs. You can use five different methods to achieve one simple goal. The same goal. You can use five different methods to achieve the same goal. So whatsoever method you are using to achieve a particular goal, I would not say it matters that much, because of course it is the goal we are actually aiming for. So now I'll be showing you two different methods to use in achieving this T. In fact, this MTN. I'll be showing two different methods, but yet the two different methods that we'll be using are to achieve the same goal. So let's quickly start working. Okay, the first thing I want to do is to get this our box. You can from here and draw your box, or you can draw it outside, any which way you want. So I draw my box. Then the color is yellow. Remember I said something about this color eyedropper tool. It is to pick colors. Now if I click on it, I can come here and you see the color has changed. If I come here, the color also changed. So I need this particular yellow. I'll click on it. It has turned to a bucket, and if I put it here, as you can see, it is still yellow. If I put it here, it has been colored yellow. Now, if you notice, there is no outline. Remember where I told you you can get your outline removed from here, or of course it is up here too. So see, this sign and this sign is the same. It is being colored black, and the thickness is this, so you can just move it, put it as none. Then the next thing here is the fair shape. So this shape can be gotten from circle. We draw a circle to when we are okay with it. So then remember your pick tool to select an object or a letter or a text whatsoever thing, so you don't do the same thing twice, like I explained in the last class. So then the color of this is this particular blue. So what do you want to do? We want to also click on our eyedropper, select the color, and come here and paste it. Of course, we don't want we do not want outline. Sorry. Is this? So we do not want an outline. We take the outline out. So then we have arrived at two two steps. Now it is just remaining one step to get this thing done, which is the MTN. Remember, I told you I will show you guys two different ways to arrive at this. So let me quickly go on the first step. The first step, I want to click on my MTN in capital letters. The caps lock is where you convert whatever you are doing to capital letters. Click on it once and type your MTN. That is it. So remember your select two, your pick two, selecting. Now I have my MTN here, but look very closely. This MTN here is slant and it is bigger. So I cannot really tell you the particular font that is used here, but personally, I will go for impact because it is very similar to what I'm seeing here. That is why I'm going for impact. Now it is being slant, but mine is not slant. If you click on the MTN again, just once, don't click it two times, click it once, you see that the surrounding has changed. The surrounding has changed, which means you can either bend it, or you can make it straight, or you can just do whatever you want. But then look up, it is showing you two ways directions. You can take it left or you can take it right. Now at this point you are taking it right because of the way it is. So bend it a little bit, and you've gotten your slant MTN. Now the next thing you want to do is to size it into the box, into this sphere shape. You take it in, put it in the middle. Don't worry about the shortcut I use. You just put your stuff in the middle like this. Don't worry about what I did. I'll show you that when we are creating on shortcut. So now if you notice, you look very closely, the MT and N is, the M and N is white and the T is red. So I want to just quickly just get my M and N white. Also, if you notice, the T is also white. So what I want to do is I click, double click, and I highlight the T, and I paint the T yellow. And I think the yellow is the same thing as this box here. So instead of picking again, just come here. Your if you are using CorelDraw 2020, your colors are being saved at this down palette here. So just click on it. You have your yellow T. Now for this little box here, if you look closely, you will see there is a space that has this between this small box and this T. There's a little space that shows this color in this sphere. So if I want to come here and make a box, a little rectangle shape here, yet it would this sphere would still not show because it will not show. But then if I want to make this, I told you I'll show you two ways. Now this is the first way. The first way is I'll convert this text to curve. How do I convert that? I right click on my mouse and you see convert to curve. I click on it, it becomes curve. Now I will now break this curve apart so that every letter will stand on their own. Look, notice something. The letters are not standing on their own now. Anyways, let me just ungroup them. So I've ungrouped them now. Then I've ungrouped them. That's the first thing you do. Now the break apart would come out. Are you seeing it now? So after you convert to curve, you ungroup, then right click again on it, and you see your break apart. For them to be separated, you click on it, and then voila, they have been separated. So remember, this is now a curve. You can now manipulate any letter according to what you want it to be. Now I want to manipulate this T to look like this. I can zoom in If I want to double click on it, or you highlight just those two nodes and drag it up. Okay, so now I have dragged this thing up. So I've kept a space for this my little rectangle here. So what will I do with this rectangle? To get this rectangle, I can just come here and just fill it in and select the red that is there, just like we used to do for the eye color dropper too, and bend it to fit whichever way that you feel is best for you. Just bend it to fit, and as you can see, we are good to go. So we are good to go. As you can see, no big stress. That's just all there is. There is no stress there. Now please, you will find it difficult when you are doing your own. I assure you, you will find it difficult when you are doing your own. So, but anyways, let me continue. This is the first step. The second step is very similar, but in this step you have to write your MTN one at a time. M, write T, and write N. So you can see they are already separated here. So what I want to do is just seal the same thing. Nothing, nothing, nothing different. Still the same thing I'll be doing. I'll be doing the same thing. I'll select everything and use impact, just as I used the other one. Then it's not only impact though. You can use any font of your choice, any font that you feel that it is close to this MTN. Just give me something very similar to MTN. So I can now do the same thing I did here to this place. As simple as it is, I can just convert this T to curve and manipulate it up. So, and also draw a rectangle, have it colored, take away the outline, have it colored, and have this two colored white. So as you can see, it is there. So I can just okay, please let me quickly just let me copy and paste this somewhere else so I can put it in the other place. Let me delete this ones inside and take this ones here and put them. So if you notice, it is still the same thing, just that there are different procedures. It is the same thing. You are having at the same answer, just that your working is different. So that's the only difference there. And make it slant to your tastes, and that's all. Group it. As you can see, the same thing, just that the workings are different. That is the only difference that is here. The workings are different, so if you see, it is the same thing. So these are the two ways to get this thing done. Your assignment is to also create this MTN logo. Now please, if you have any question, please let me know. Please let me know. You can ask the question in the group chat, or you can private chat me up. I would answer you whatsoever question you have. I will let you know. Okay, so please, the assignment is to be submitted before the end of tomorrow. Please, before the end of tomorrow, submit the assignment. And when you are done, eh, for me to believe that you actually did this design, do not send it as JPEG, do not send it as picture. No, select it like this. Select it like this. After you're done selecting, you will see on your keyboard PRTSC. That thing means screenshot. On your keyboard of your laptop or your desktop, whatever you're using, you see on your keyboard, look for it. PRTSC. That thing is a screenshot. You click on it once. Click on it once. When you've clicked on it, just click on Ctrl V to paste it. So as you see here, can you see? So I've screenshotted my desktop, my whole CorelDraw interface. Select it like this and screenshot, then save it as picture. Save this one that you just screenshotted. This one, not this one. No, this one. Save this one. After you selected it like this, so select it like this. Save this one. Do not save this one. Do not save this one. Save this one, and save it as picture and send to the group chat. Do not send it to me privately now. Send it to the group chat. Then I will know if you actually did it or you went to copy and paste an MTN logo there for me. So do it like this and send it to me. Okay, so have a nice day. God bless you. I'll be open for questions of any kind that you have. Just let me know.